Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I'm going to be doing how they feel about you for the sign of Aries. How they feel about you. I'm going to be going from Aries to Pisces, so all 12 zodiac signs. So feel free to skip ahead. I'll make sure there's timestamps down below in the description box, people. In the description box. People are like, you didn't put timestamps in the description box. So not only I feel very strong about learning right now in my life, and so I want you all as a collective to start learning a little bit more when you come to tarot readings. I know that it's very easy to get caught in a trap of this person feels this way about you, this person feels this way about you, watching no contact readings, watching soulmate readings, but then sometimes it's like, okay, so this person feels this way, now what? Or this is potentially going to happen in my relationship, now what? What I want to bring to the table is something different. So in addition to asking, how do they feel about you right now in this current energy, Aries, I want to find out what was the biggest lesson that you were supposed to be learning in this connection. Have you ever had a connection with somebody and then things end terribly, or things go terribly wrong, and then you ask yourself, well, why did you even enter my life if you were just going to leave? You know, something like that. Why did I even waste my time with this person? Nothing happens accidentally. Spirit, the universe, God, whatever you want to say, however you want to label the energy, always has a plan. Your higher self always has a plan. And everybody that you meet throughout your life is meant to have some sort of action or reaction. I believe very heavily that we come to this planet, we come here in this lifetime to learn, to grow, to heal. It's a very heavy burden to have to do all of that. That's why most people don't. That's why most people just stay connected and they choose not to. But I'm here to help. All right. So that's the intro. Let's start with Aries connected to Aries. All right, guys. And at the very end, we're going to do like an all together, what is it that we need to know as a collective energy. Please, please, please take things as they resonate. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button, and feel free to share this with somebody, especially if you're like wanting to share it with the love that you came to this reading for. Another thing, sometimes Spirit wants to tell you about other connections that are very important for you. So if you're having any sort of issues with your parents, with your children, with your coworkers, with your boss, and you happen to know like their sun sign or their birth chart, take a look at the other placements. A lot of the time, and I talk about this a lot because there are new people here. Sometimes when I look at, for me personally, right? If I look at my sun sign, I always get a particular old relationship. But when I look at my Venus sign, I'm able to get like newer energy. So if you know somebody's like full birth chart, then take that for what you will. So for example, I might watch not my boyfriend's sun sign. I might watch his Venus sign just to find out some little intricacies, girl, words. And we just started. Sometimes I might even watch the moon sign just to find out what's hidden below. All right, guys. So if you know their birth chart, then that will definitely help. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force anything. And sometimes the roles can be reversed, especially since Aries readings love to attract cross watchers. All right. Okay, now we're starting. Where are we at? 4 minutes in? All right, let's do it. Aries. How does the Aries connected to the Aries, that person, feel about the Aries? How did Aries person feel about the Aries? Withdrawn. So your person feels like either they've withdrawn from you or you've withdrawn from them. You might be doing some introspection, and that makes sense. Two of Wands wanted to pop out with the Six of Wands. That makes a lot of sense. So honestly, Aries, this could be you and your higher self. I'm not even gonna lie. If you're watching this all the way through, Yeah, and I get that too, because look at this, the eight just popped up, and that's Leo season, which just started. And then also too, it's your inner strength. That's the strength card. So with the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands up here, is like, I feel like there is a withdrawal from each other, Aries, so that with the Aries and Aries connection, so that y'all can really take stock of self. So this person isn't feeling their, okay, how does, one more card in, how does this person truly feel about the Aries? Should there be no walls up and they could be honest? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, trying to take matters into their own hands. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, they want to release any disillusion between the two of you. It's honestly, this person is trying to grow. I feel like you're very much trying to grow as well. So maybe this time apart is very healthy for the two of you. I'm not getting any bad juju. I do get that this person, when I say that they're trying to grow, I get that they're trying to take care of their health, they're trying to take care of their money, and that's just the priority right now. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse could also be looked at as like it was a false sense of security. Like y'all were both holding each other up so much more that y'all became a crutch for each other. So I think the best thing to do in this situation, Aries connected to an Aries, is to give them their space. But while you're giving them their space, you take your space as well. All right, Aries. What was the whole, like, why did this union come together? The Aries and the Aries. What is it that what are the lessons that my Aries collective meant to learn from this connection? Deceit. I think this is how you might be deceiving yourself about connections. Like rose-colored glasses keep coming to me in readings. Just more of like taking yourself seriously versus taking it's going back to taking stock of who you are, where you want to be, your goals, your health, your money, all that stuff. This was meant to grow you as an individual, not necessarily as a couple. This person was meant to trigger you in those ways. It honestly, what I get is a mirror, and you for this person as well. Look at this, death and rebirth. It's like not deceiving yourself on who you are anymore. This connection was supposed to really, and especially since we're stepping into this Leo season, was really supposed to push you out into the limelight. That could resonate with some of you guys, but really put a spotlight on yourself. And in this connection, you were supposed to be asking yourself, who am I? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? Does this work for me? So this is a very healthy coming together. Whether it looks healthy or not in your reality, it was meant to grow you as a person. But give this person their space, and while you're giving them their space, take the time to heal yourself and grow yourself. A lot of money stuff and a lot of health stuff. It looks good as long as you do the work. All right, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. So we're going to cleanse that. All right, moving on to Taurus. Where are we at? 8. All right, Taurus. Okay, for the Taurus, let's see here. I'm losing track already, and I'm only 2 in. All right, for the Taurus, please, Spirit. Aries and Taurus. How does the Taurus, Aries connected to a Taurus, how does the Taurus truly feel about the Aries, please, Spirit? How does the Taurus truly feel about the Aries? Family. For some reason, I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck and then bluff. This is an exaggerated sense of loyalty is what I'm getting immediately, Aries. You might feel like your Taurus has been off lately. I'm getting like a lack of growth. How does Taurus truly feel about Aries, please? How does Taurus truly feel about Aries? The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. it's difficulty improving a rebounding situation is what I'm getting. Difficulty improving a rebounding situation. I feel like your Taurus feels stuck in a way under your glory, Aries. I'm not here to attack you. Under the power, under your magnificence. I feel very much a Taurus. Maybe I said Taurus because there's a cusp in this relationship or in this connection. But this person, and it might not be you. It might be that you shine so brightly, it almost intimidates this person. This person could be going through other things that are not connected to the relationship, or the connection between you guys. Could be money stuff, could be family stuff. Like this person could be dealing with like a breakup on their own. Like this could be a friend or family member of yours. But what this person is trying to do is cut their losses. And I almost feel like this heavy energy from you. Like you've got your stuff together, Aries, but the Taurus is trying to figure out how to get their stuff together. Does that make sense? Why does Taurus feel this way about Aries? 6 of Cups in the upright. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and they are trying, and the Devil in the reverse. They're trying to release something very heavy themselves. The 6 of Cups is telling me that I feel very much like 2 things. Either this is a long-standing relationship, like you've been together with this person for years and years and years, or you're older than this Taurus. Somehow, like again with like a family member or a friend, and again you've got your stuff together and you're trying to help the Taurus. See how this older kid or this much larger energy is trying to help. I don't know if it's going to zoom in, this younger kid on here, by giving her flowers, a cup of flowers. You're giving somebody your energy. They feel very timid around you. Like you, again, like you shine very brightly. So if you're dealing with a Taurus and they're acting, let's say this is a loving relationship. If you're dealing with a Taurus and they're acting somewhat off or whatever, they are walking on eggshells around you right now, Aries. And it's because they feel some kind of way. A Taurus wants to be stable. And right now, I feel like you're dealing with a Taurus that's not, and that does not equate for a Taurus. And they're trying to figure that out. They're trying to release something very heavily toxic in their life. It could be an addiction. It could be, like I said, like a relationship. It could be all of the above. And it's very hard for them. I'm getting like this person, is it Gollum? Is it Gollum from Lord of the Rings? And he's like, my precious. And what it is, the ring, it's the Taurus is looking at this ring like it's my precious. That's why I'm getting some sort of addiction. It could be an addictive, they're addicted to the relationship that they're trying to leave behind, or they're addicted to fill in the blank, whatever it is. And they're like, get away from me, Aries. I don't like, it's almost like an idea of, I don't know if there was an intervention or something. You said something to the Taurus and the Taurus just feels very vulnerable right now. What is the purpose? Why is it that Aries was connected somehow to this Taurus and they're going through all of this right now? What is the ultimate lesson? There was too many cards, guys. What's the ultimate lesson? Wow. Prayers. Prayers wanted to pop out with a whole bunch of cards. Like, it's like, at some point, all you can do for somebody is like pray for them. Like you can take a horse to water, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Growth pops out. 6s could be significant here. This is also another 6 card with the 6 of Cups. And then I am getting like parental as well, because when I see this growth card, I look at her belly. And I know she's just supposed to be a thick queen, but sometimes I look at her belly and I see how perfect it is. So, because it looks very maternal for me. I mean, that could just say that you're like a maternal person, and that's why you're trying to take care of this person with the Six of Cups. But then, and then also too, like this guy is kissing the belly. So it could be somebody you have kids with. All right. It says darkness. You were supposed to help this person grow out of darkness. I really feel like I need to get an advice card for you, and I'm not going to do that for everybody. But I'll get some advice for you. So how is it that Aries is meant to, I'll use these cards. These cards, I just got these cards from the bookstore, and I love their energy. This is a ancient Italian tarot deck. How is it that Aries is supposed to help this person out of their darkness? You know, okay, hold on. I was about to say, you know, there's only so much you can do. You're not meant to raise an adult. This person has to want to release that ring, that addiction. This person is going to have to want to do that themselves. So just keep that in mind, okay? So take this advice with a grain of salt. And sometimes you can either take it as, you can even take it as like just confirmation that Spirit sees the work that you're doing. Ten of Cups here as advice is like, you just have to believe. I saw this recently on some, I don't know what it was, like one of those shows where people like channel like spirits or whatever. And the spirit or the entity was saying like, you have to make peace with where that person is at. You have to meet that person where they're at. But then in the back of your mind with this Ten of Cups, just know that things are going to work out for this person. Don't feel sorry for this person, because what you would be sending them energetically is sorrow and lack and woe is me. That's not it. You just have to almost be delusional in your inner workings with this person that things will work out for them. At the same time, taking care of yourself and having healthy boundaries, because you could very easily, Aries, lose yourself in this. Spirit's not saying that's what you're supposed to do. I think you are the more stable right now, and so stand in that stability. And also too, step back whenever you feel like you're getting drawn a little bit too close in. All right, guys. All right, so that was for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. That was good. Let's move on to Gemini. Where are we at? 17. Gemini. Hi, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on that bell notification button if this is really resonating for you. I'm pulling the wrong cards for Gemini. It's okay. Let's see. For some reason, I want to pull this deck versus the other one that I've been using. How does Gemini feel about the Aries right now? The Aries that is connected to a Gemini. How does that Gemini feel about the Aries right now, please, Spirit? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. A conflict between house and home. They're not satisfied with the status of things right now. How does Gemini feel about maybe some financial issues, guys? And y'all are not seeing eye to eye. How does the Gemini feel about the Aries, please? This could be a family member. Yeah, listen, foundation and sorrow. This could be a family member. This could be a lover, a loved one. But this also could resonate as a family member, guys. Something about house and home. Something about money. There's some sort of loss here. Hold on. I feel like I need to. What is this loss about for the Gemini, please? What is this loss about for the Gemini, please? The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This connection, Aries, between you and the Gemini has stalled out. The foundation has been shook. So what is Gemini wanting from this connection with the Aries, please? I think a lot of stuff is up in the air right now. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. That's what they want? The Moon. They don't know what they want. Hey, you're dealing with a pretty shaky foundation. And that might be literal, guys, with this Gemini. This Gemini is, you know how Geminis are like twins, right? And it's a person that carries around their shadow. So they can act one way and then they can act another way. Sometimes a Gemini, if they're not elevated as a person, can be real Jekyll and Hyde. And I feel like your Aries dealing with a Gemini, potentially walking on eggshells around them. It's almost kind of volatile. And it deals with money or property or household or children. Money, property, household, or children. Or all the above, if we're talking about like a divorce or a separation. This person's very volatile. And they don't want, it's very much victim. They might be telling people, you know, Gemini, anybody that they could tell, they could be telling anybody that will listen, Aries did me wrong. So just, I would say have an air of caution around this person right now. They're literally going around, I feel very much so that they're literally going around to anybody that will listen to talk about the issue with money, property, house, or children, or all of the above. And I feel like you might know this already. You know what it is that this person is very depressed. Very depressed. And the only thing that helps them stay connected in any way, shape, or form, it's like a kid who hasn't learned how to like self-regulate. And so it's like the boy who called wolf is what I'm getting. Anybody that will listen. I know I was kind of all over the place with what I was describing with this person, but it's like any attention is good attention right now for this person because they're going through this heavy depression. Any attention is good attention. So, you know, be very, and you already are kind of walking on eggshells. It's like, just be very cautious around this person. What is it that Aries is supposed to be gaining from this relationship connection to this Gemini, please? What is it they're supposed to be learning? What's the ultimate goal between this connection? Charity. Charity. Tell me more about this. It's a 7 card. I got it. Okay. Be cautious who you take. Be cautious who you take a helping hand from, because not everybody has your greatest interest at heart. What is the ultimate lesson between these two? What's the ultimate lesson? This is a potential fruitfulness. Oh, okay. Listen, you know, if you in this connection with this Gemini, if they are somebody that the interest, okay, I feel very much called to be careful with my words. So I'm going to say this. Karma sees, spirit sees, the universe sees. So if this person always had an undertone or underlying self-motivated with their interaction with you, if they weren't pure with their interaction with you, karma sees that. The universe sees that. Karma sees that. The universe sees that. So it's not, I think your interaction with this person was, and I'm going to use this lightly, I hate saying this, but it was almost like a test for this person to see if they were going to give of themselves openly to you without any malice, without any selfish intent. And it looks almost like they didn't. So you're not meant to do anything. The universe is going to take care of it. I know that might be a hard pill to swallow for some of you guys who feel like you've got to be taking action. But in this particular case, I feel very much like it's a continued 7 of Wands. Like, continue to take the high road, continue to protect yourself from this energy. Don't interact with this person as much as you can. Control that. And then, you know, just kind of walk away from it as best as you can. But yeah, this person's in a dark place, in a dark energy. It's like, okay, so they didn't do you right, so karma will turn into dharma as long as you continue to take the high road with this relationship. Gosh, it makes a lot of sense to me in my head. I hope that it made sense for you guys. If anything, there's confirmation for those Aries linked up with the Geminis energetically somehow. They didn't do what they were supposed to do, and so now the universe gets to take over. So hopefully that helped you guys. Let's see, moving on. Aries connected to a Cancer. Look at that. I just saw a confirmation. Aries connected to a Cancer. I just saw a confirmation of a number, so that's why I said look at that. Okay, how does the Cancer, let me take a sip, guys. How does Cancer feel about the Aries? How does the Cancer feel about the Aries, please, Spirit? Thank you so much for being here, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification button. Share. Share if you think somebody needs to see this. A lot of you guys watch. If you've seen me already more than once, you should subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, it's free. How does the Cancer truly feel about the Aries? How does Cancer truly feel about the Aries, please? Breaking point. Final straw, overwhelmed. At the bottom of the deck is influence. This is interesting. It says third party. Breaking point. So I can't tell if there's a third party. Interesting. Okay. I can't tell if their final straw is with you or their final straw is with the third party. Now, the third party can be anything that is keeping you energetically blocked from this Cancer, Aries. So it could be like their job. It could be their communication habits, like the person that leaves you on red and doesn't respond back in a timely manner, right? It could be another person. It could be their family. It could be distance between the two of you guys. It could be friend groups. It could be, all of the above, not to alienate anybody's particular situation. But what I haven't figured out yet with this breaking point is, and they look like this person's on the computer. So they could be researching something, but I don't know if they're watching you and they're seeing you on your social media and they're like, what is Aries up to? Or if they're researching how to leave a particular situation, like looking for a new job, a new home, what options they've got for them. Let's see, what is going on? What's the current energy of this Cancer, please? Like, what's the biggest thing that's happening in the Cancer's reality right now, please, Spirit? The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this person is just, look at it's the exact same energy. Look, this person it's the exact same energy. This person is sitting down at their laptop, and this person is essentially sitting down just working. So can you tell me more about this breaking point, please? The Three of Cups. Third party. The Three of Cups comes up with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Queen of Wands in the upright, which is you, Aries. Unless they're dealing with another Aries or Pisces. This person's avoiding interaction with you right now. They're in denial about something. They're like, no, this can't be true. Whatever it is. Are you separated from this Cancer? And this Cancer, like you prompted the separation, Aries? With this Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands in the upright, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Three of Cups in the upright. And this person is just in denial that things are over. One more card. How does the Cancer truly feel about the Aries, please? The Seven of Swords in the reverse. Why the Seven of Swords in the reverse? The Six of Swords in the reverse. With the Eight of... This person is like really lost in this connection. They're overwhelmed on that breaking point card. They're overwhelmed. And I think that they're the way that they handle being overwhelmed is just to put their head down and work. Distract themselves by work. They feel like they need to be alert, though. Like, I don't know if they have to like watch their notifications on their phone to see if Aries is going to reach out. I get very heavily like there's a separation between you guys, and they feel like the separation isn't infinite, especially with this infinity sign. They feel like it's not over. So like I don't care what they tell you, but they're watching to see, did Aries reach out? There is my phone. Is my phone volume up? They want it. I think they want it to have an interaction with you, but that's been postponed. And it could have been because of you, Aries, putting up some sort of boundary, like not now or whatever it was. And now this person is in like some serious, they're mentally trying to not think of, they're trying not to think about it, but yeah, no, they've got anxiety about what the future looks like. So you got this person all up in their head right now, Aries, acting like it's not bothering them, but it is. You live rent-free in this Cancer's head. What is the ultimate, like, what is the thing that, okay, hold on, let me get some advice. Advice for the Aries in this connection, please. Advice for the Aries in this connection with the Cancer, please, Spirit. What's the advice for Aries in this connection? This is the Three of Cups. Oh, no, it's not the Three of Cups. I'm sorry. It's a new deck. This is the Lover's card. It's a new deck. This is the Choice card, the Lover's card. You gotta make, you know what's cool about this connection between you and the Cancer? The ball is in your court. You get to make the decision on if this continues or not. Interesting. The ball is in your court. Spirit's like, tell me what to do. Tell me what you want me to do. That's interesting. I like that. That seems real powerful, right? All right, let's see. So what is the purpose of this connection in Aries' life, please? What's the purpose of this connection? Abundance. This reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. The lotus flower is on there. Oh, let me tell you about this lotus flower. And then what pops out? Transformation. Let me tell you something about this lotus flower on here. It says abundance. So I think that y'all are meant to be going through this trying time right now. Something really good could blossom from this connection, Aries, because a lotus, it blossoms through the mud. And it's got to go through a lot before it actually breaks the surface of the water and opens up and blooms. And I feel that's very symbolic to this connection. Transformation. This is supposed to, and I said this with a recent connection. I can't remember which was the Aries connection. This person is meant to, you're meant to rattle this person. And this person was meant to get you to stand in your power with this Queen of Wands. To see you for who you are and for you to really radiate Aries energy. And it for everything, like be who you are, be authentically you. This person was meant to steer you in that direction. Y'all could have and you're supposed to do something for this person if they could just get their head up out of their, if they could just stop analysis paralysis and stop using work as a crutch. Then if they really harness this energy, there's some really good transformation here and a potential for a very abundant connection. Abundance is is not just money, but this is like having what you need exactly when you need it. This is love. This is happiness. This is joy. 6, 7, 8, 9. This year was meant to be a very heavy, this, like, all this interaction was meant to happen this year. And it's a very transformative number as well. This isn't over. This is not over. This, like I said, you live rent free in this Cancer's head. But they need to, I would say give them some more time, because this person needs to feel empowered themselves to make a change within themselves. Like, get out of work mode. Yeah. All right. That's Cancer. Hope that helped, guys. Moving on. Let's move on to Leo 35. All right, Leo. Aries connected to Leo, please. Spirit, Aries connected to Leo. The clarity card just popped out. Truth, intentions, honesty. The truth shall set you free. Let's see. A lot of cards keep wanting to pop out. I didn't even ask a question yet. How does a Leo feel about the Aries, please? What's Leo's current feelings about the Aries, please? One day. Someday. Of course. The one you gave away will be the only one you're searching for. Someday. Ooh, someday. Right? Is that what Mariah Carey says? The one you gave away will be the only one you're searching for. Something like that. I'm getting like this sort of idea of, if you love them, let them go, and if they come back, then you'll know. I need some clarity on this clarity card. Let's see here. And then now I'm getting You're the One. It's a song. You're the one for me. You're the one. This person really feels very heavily connected to you, Aries. Like, very heavily connected to you. Let's see. Can you clarify this clarity card, please? The Queen of Pentacles. The Six of Wands in the reverse. Temporary. This is like, okay, so I really feel like this person sees how, like, truly motivated you are, and how structured you are, and how like abundant you are, how devoted you could be. This is a good partner, this Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing too, because this is the pre-Empress card here. And you don't have to be a female. This is just your energy, like very nurturing. But then also too, there's Sagittarius on here, and like Capricorn on here. So you're very organized, you're very truthful, but you're also like, you're concentrating on your stability right now in your life. And I do feel very much like the Leo is like, you know what? I'm gonna let Aries concentrate on that right now. They do feel like there's very strong untapped potential between the two of you guys. But right now, what is it that the Leo is doing right now? What is the Leo concentrating on right now in their life, please, Spirit? What is the Leo concentrating in their life? The Three of Pentacles in the upright. The Three of Swords in the reverse. They might be releasing some sort of contract, or they could be leaving a contract at work and then starting a new contract at work or something like that. Every finish line is a beginning of a new race, kind of idea. They're thinking about a reconciliation, or they're thinking about releasing this. It's almost like, do I just let Aries go and do their own thing, and then if God wants us to be together, then we'll be together? Or do I want to reach out to Aries and talk about and communicate with this Three of Pentacles, communicate about how we can work together, about, putting, I think this person is very Two of Swords, like in two minds about you. I do feel that they are saying to themselves that this could very much work. Why does the Why the separation between, why am I getting this idea of separation between Leo and Aries right now, please? The Queen of Wands in the upright. Did you detach? Did you detach, Aries? Or you might, again, this is very much like the Cancer reading. You might have very much put up a boundary and said, you know what? Right now is me time. And that makes sense. We're heading into Leo season. The Leo new moon would have definitely prompted you to make that decision right now. And so there might not have been any sort of malice or anything like that, especially with the Three of Swords being in the reverse. Maybe both of you are optimistic that this could come back together. The timing was just probably not right. Something needed to happen first energetically, and I think it's you taking care of you, and they see that. What's the purpose of this connection in Aries' life, please, Spirit? What's the purpose of this connection in Aries' life? Invention. And this is the 8 card. And that's Leo season, as everything I just said. Yeah, I would honestly say thank you to Spirit, to the universe, for giving you this person, because this person actually does see you and sees your potential. It's a hard pill to swallow what I'm about to say, but this person sees your growth so much, so clearly, even themselves, that they're like, you know what? I'm going to let Aries go and do what they need to do. And so Spirit put this person in your life as a cheerleader. Does that make sense? Because in your connection with this person, you were supposed to ascend in self-assurance. Like, this person was meant to give you the kudos, the reassurance that you can do it. You can do it. The other card that comes out with this why this connection is faith and wisdom. And I think that's where this is coming back. This could very much circle back and become and grow something, but something needed, and grow as a connection, but y'all need it to grow separately. I think this person was meant to light a little spark under your butt, Aries. Like, yeah, you know what? I can do this. So let me concentrate the next however many couple of days, months, weeks, on doing whatever it is that you're working on. So yeah, so this person was meant to be a cheerleader for you. So let's thank the heavens for that person. All right, let's move on. Virgo. Where are we at? 42. Virgo. Hey guys. Hey Aries. Hey Aries connected to a Virgo. I keep saying the other person's sun sign first, just in case we got the cross watchers. All right, Virgo. Aries is connected to a Virgo, please, Spirit, some way, somehow. How does that Virgo feel about the Aries? Too many cards, guys. How does the Virgo feel about the Aries? If they can be completely honest, please. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button, okay? It really, really helps. Wow. How do they feel about you? Look at the look. Divine Feminine and Karma. Virgo, Divine Feminine and Karma. Oh, we're gonna get some clarification on this. What is this? Why does Virgo see the Aries? And it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. You could be taking on the role of self-care a lot with this Divine Feminine if you resonate as being a male or a masculine energy, or taking care of your children, or taking care of like house and home type stuff right now. Why does the Virgo, let me not speak. Why does the Virgo feel Divine Feminine for the Aries, please? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Relying on inner strength. What did I say? You're taking care of you right now. They see you taking care of you. This is a theme. This is the theme for Aries, and I'm really, really liking that I'm hearing this, because it means a lot of people are in the same energetic boat, and it has a lot to do with this Leo new moon energy that's popping up, because Leo is all about the self-spotlight, the self-care, the self-growth, and all that other stuff. So you're heavily influenced right now from the cosmos, Aries. If you're watching this Virgo read, why karma, please? I don't know if the Virgo understands it, though, with this karma. Why karma for the Virgo? The Seven of... they don't understand. They don't understand. They just... The Seven of Swords in the reverse. They feel like you're being influenced by other... Maybe this Virgo doesn't understand spirituality and cleansing and the woo-woo stuff that you're talking to this Virgo. They're having a hard time relating right now, is what I'm getting. Tell me more about what's the current energy of this Virgo? Just in general, what's the current energy of this Virgo? The Three of Cups in the reverse. Let me see. What is this about? Rejection. The Seven of Swords. I mean, the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Rejection. They feel rejected by you. They want you to, like, they really want you to choose, like, a more realistic way of handling things. And you're just like, no, I'm going to do me. Yep, I'm going to do me. I'm feeling called to do me. They feel like you are caught up in some sort of illusion, idealization of, you know, the other side of being. I feel like this person is very heavily connected to the 3D world, to, like, you know, like maybe they watch the news a lot. Maybe they're more caught up in, like, the realities of the world. How can you talk this way when there are starving people? To, you know what I mean? Like, when there's about to be World War III, like, I feel like this person is very heavily connected to that kind of stuff. How could you start a new job? Like, you need to pay your bills. Like, I feel like this person is trying to be so practical that they are alienating themselves from your new reality, Aries, and they feel left behind. That's how the Virgo feels about you guys. Just so that you know. Let's see, why is this an interaction between the Aries and the Virgo important right now? Like, what was it that they were meant to get from this connection, please, Spirit? Two cards. Creativity and perseverance. Yeah, you're okay. This is a big naysayer, I feel, for a lot of you guys. Let me know if this Virgo reading is resonating. You could just put, you don't have to say too much. Alchemical force. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. You don't have to say too much. You don't have to tell me your whole story, the whole story. You can. You feel free. You know, whatever you feel comfortable. This is very much protected. Spirit very much protects the space between me and you. But I feel like this person was meant to be the naysayer that you needed in your life. Almost like the person to show you, like, the shadow. Like, if you didn't ascend, if you didn't grow, if you didn't heal, if you didn't take a leap of faith for yourself right here and right now, then you would end up kind of like this person. And it's so this person is meant to be your contrast. Do you want to be like this person, or do you want to be like an ascendant version of yourself? Creativity, perseverance, and alchemical forces. So you get to harness in all of the negative talk that this person is kind of giving you, and you get to turn that into a motivating factor for yourself. You get to alchemize that energy and say, keep talking shit, Virgo, I'm going to show you. And you don't need to say that to the person. The best way to ascend, the best way to heal is not to tell this person, hey, I'm healing, I'm doing all this stuff. It's just to heal, to be a different, better version of yourself. They get to see it. That's their karma. So you don't even have to say anything else to this person, Aries. They might be big mad that you're choosing a new direction for yourself. And hey, it bees what it bees. It is what it is. All right. I hope that helped you guys in some way, shape, or form. Alchemize that energy. Libra. Let's go, Libra. All right, Libra. All right, Aries. Aries connected to Libra. Let's do this. Guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, all right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. And if you want to share this with the Libra in your life so they can see where you're coming from, feel free, all right? It'll be timestamped. Tell them the timestamp is in, or just send them the timestamp if you want them to just watch the Libra portion. I don't know why I'm feeling called to tell you this, all right? How does a Libra feel about the Aries right now? Those Aries that are connected to Libra, how does a Libra feel about the Aries, please, Spirit? Ecstasy. I have a Aries always have a hard time with that word. Ecstasy. Okay, good times. Things are kind of flowing between, or at least on this person's behalf. Take me now, Aries. Oh, and then as soon as I said that, my head started itching. Oh, Aries, please take me now. Oh my gosh. I've crossed oceans of times to see you. What is that about? Is there a Dracula connection between you, or do you like Bram Stoker? The Magician in the reverse. I don't know why I said that. She's dressed in black. And then I just brought up, I've crossed oceans of times to see you. Breaking taboo, self-power, self-sacrifice, spiritual growth. This is a potential past life connection between you and this person, Aries. All of a sudden it just got real serious. The number 4 could be significant. All of a sudden it just got real serious. Ominous? No, like darker, just like not dark in a yucky way, but like kind of dark in a cozy way. Does that make sense? How does Libra feel about the Aries, please? How does Libra feel about the Aries? 2 cards, the Moon in the reverse, the Strength in the reverse. They're no longer confused about what they want with you, Aries. But I don't feel like this person, 818 could be significant. You could be seeing 818, 818 a lot in your reality. For some reason, numbers are significant. So numerology is significant here, some way, somehow. Let me know if that resonates. I'm taking a second to take in this energy because it's very interesting. At one point in time, there was confusion from this person's behalf, potentially, on how they even felt about you, what they were going to do. How you felt about them. And they weren't trying to force your hand, Aries. Maybe at one time they were being a little too pushy, but then they let go and waited. I feel very much. This is very interesting reading. This is also very specific. And they just want, now it's like ravenous. That's where the dark is. Now it's like real, like, it could be that they've waited a long time for somebody like you, Aries. That could be more of the story. This is a very interesting energy. Let me get just like a couple more cards. Like what feelings the Libra towards the Aries. This is a very interesting. Let me know. Boundaries, emotional storm. Is this person like a witch or something? No, I'm being dead ass serious. Or do they like darker sort of, like, is this person like into like horror movies? Do they produce horror movies? Do they like, are they gothic? Because I got emotional storm and then I get boundaries. And all of these cards are really dark. Like literally all of these cards are dark, including the Magician in the reverse. This person's puts up protection around them, so it's really hard to tap in. Let me know if this is resonating, because I do feel very strongly that this is somebody's story. They've been through a lot, and I think that's why they present themselves the way that they do. They do have up a lot of walls, but it's like they're letting them letting them come down around you, Aries. And it's a very heavy sexual connection. It's a very old worldly type of connection. So this person could like cosplay or do like period films or something, actor, actress. Or maybe that's something that you guys do, connect it somehow with or something. What is going on between this? What's the current status of this connection between Aries and Libra, please? The Fool. The Lovers. This could be a new connection. And y'all maybe have waited for a long time for each other. This is very soul bondy. This one, the Fool and the Lovers. The Fool and the Lovers here. This is a new journey. This is soul recognition. Wowzers. This could be confirmation for you that this person definitely feels they are worried, like almost like I get this idea that they want to take advantage of your time when they have it, because they feel like that you're going to slip through the cracks. And this could be a behavior that y'all have demonstrated. Maybe somebody travels a lot or something like that, or they travel a lot. Maybe y'all only meet up every now and then at like a convention or a hotel or something to have this really ravenous, kind of dark, old worldly, like passionate something. And maybe y'all just don't talk other than that. Maybe that's what this relationship, this is interesting. Well, okay, let's move on, because this is confirmation for sure for somebody. Just let me know. You can just put like a Libra sign down below, and the moon, so that I know that this is resonating with you. All right. Or you can tell me your story. It's up to you. All right. What's the purpose of this connection, please, Spirit? What is it that Aries is supposed to be taking away from this connection? Growth-wise, learning-wise. Epiphany. The number 9 is popping up again, in that this is a 9-year. And so this connection is wisdom, epiphany and wisdom. How is this person growing you? It's so interesting. It could, there's like this ravenous something, but this person grows you and they're teaching you something. It's about like, oh God, yikes. It's about like a darker moon worshiping type of side. They're teaching you something. This is very heavy, dark, and not like bad way. This is like shadow stuff. You're learning from this person this year, the year 9, this year, they are showing you a whole new world. They were meant to show you a whole new world. That's what this is. They do have trust issues, I feel like. So you might not get too deep into this person's psyche, but I don't think it's interesting. I'm just gonna leave it there, guys, because I don't want to go too long. But yeah, this is interesting. This is very soul deepy. I kind of dig it, but I don't know what it's like between the two of you guys. Either way, if you're wondering if this person is going to like open up, it's going to take some time. I think that they really like the chemistry, and then maybe their love language is that chemistry, and so I feel like this person is yearning for a constant to see if you can give them consistency. That's what it is. All right, Aries. Wow, take that as it resonates. That's almost some Scorpio stuff. All right, where are we at? 59. Scorpio. Aries connected to Scorpio. Let's see what is going on. How, Spirit, thank you so much for being here, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. Let me know down below how these readings are resonating with you. I'm very interactive in my in the comment section. I read all of the comments. Sometimes I don't know what to say to the comments. So I'm just like, okay, cool beans. But don't feel, this is a safe space, all right? I'm not going to judge you. I'm just like, I don't know what to say to that. All right. All right, for the Scorpio, how does the Scorpio feel about the Aries, please? How does Scorpio feel about the Aries? Commitment, obsession, loyalty. Again with the obsession. I'm really feeling like this person is ready for the next level. They want you and only you is what I'm getting. There is an infatuation, which is good because the chemistry is there. But yeah, so this person really is digging you, Aries. Let's see what's going on. How does this, tell me more about this Scorpio's feelings towards the Aries, please. Tell me more about this. I think that you're worried about infidelity or like, yeah, with this. I think Aries, that you're worried like if that, wow, the Empress. So this is a new journey for you guys with this Empress. Like this is a new level of commitment. And I think one of the things that you were worried about coming into, like baggage that you had coming into this connection, was like infidelity. I don't know if you dealt with or maybe you're like, oh, Scorpio, I've heard some stuff about you guys. But no, this person is really committed to you. You got the World and the upright, the Ten of Swords and the upright, and the Empress. There could very shortly be, you know, a pregnancy on the horizon. But at the end of the day, or you could have gotten this person pregnant, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, there's just something birthing, something blossoming between the two of you guys, and it looks really good. There was maybe potentially like a setback. I think jealousy played a role in the past, but now like it's a new chapter. It's a new chapter. I don't know where the jealousy was. It could be you with this person, and this person is trying to prove to you, saying, no, I want you. I see you. I want to be with you. But yeah, there's a lot of stability and success and fruitfulness coming from this person's energy. I feel like I need to pull your energy. I don't know why, but I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to question it. How does the Aries feel about this Scorpio, please, Spirit? Nourishing, divine feminine. At one point, you felt running was at the bottom. At one point, I think that you were trying to like protect yourself from this person, but this looks solid right now. The energy right here looks solid. You are going through a self-growth with this nourishing. You are self-focused. You are very much taking care of yourself, and that's good, because you need to bring that to the table if you expect that to be reciprocated back to you. So stay in that energy, Aries. Honestly, go in there and with some healthy boundaries into this next chapter with this person with some healthy boundaries, and say, listen, I like to work out at this time. I like to read books at this time. I like to, I'm always learning. I like to go for hikes. I like quiet time at this time. I need my personal time at this time. I'm going to respect you if you respect me, and let's do this. Let's do this as long as we've got each other's back and boundaries, so on and so forth. But this looks good. So what, for this connection, what is it that the Aries was supposed to be getting out of this connection? What's the biggest lesson that Aries is supposed to be getting out of this connection with this Scorpio, please, Spirit? Perseverance, joy. I don't know if there's a very heavy like sports connection between you and this person. Darkness. Yeah. So listen, so you were supposed to be able to work on your trust issues with this person. This person was supposed to be able to pull you out of, not, Like, just like, I feel like bringing baggage, emotional baggage from one relationship to another. Like, this person hurt you, this person hurt you, and this person is supposed to be releasing you from that pain. You're supposed to heal yourself, but this is meant to be like the first person to actually truly be loyal to you, and that could be scary too. Like, you know, when you finally get the partner that's in front of you that's healthy, it's like boring in a way, and maybe you might be used to like always having to stay on your toes and always having to keep your head on a swivel, and maybe that was scary for you. But no, this person was meant to show you a loyal love, and grow you in that way. All right, I hope that made sense. I hope that helped, guys. Let me know down below. That was the Scorpio, cleansing that. Moving on to Sagittarius. Where are we at, guys? 104. 55. It's actually going to be 105 at this point. All right, 105. An hour and 5 minutes in, Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Hi, Aries. We are looking into the energy of Sagittarius and how they truly feel about this Aries connection. So, Spirit, how does Sagittarius truly feel about this Aries connection? Twin flames. Not the first time I got that with the Sagittarius hoping at the bottom of the deck. This is why I said, hi, Sagittarius. This is exactly why I said, hi, Sagittarius, at the beginning of the reading. So Aries. Sorry, I was just talking to the cross watcher. That is very obviously here. Aries. This person feels super heavily connected to you. They can't help it. It's not their fault. If anything, I feel like this person feels like they wish they could help it, but they can't. I do feel very much with this hoping card that was at the bottom of the deck that something transformative could potentially happen, or at least this person wants something transformative to happen during Leo season. Leo season just started. Leos pop up a lot in traditional Rider-Waite tarot with sunflowers. So I've been doing a lot of readings over the last few days for the Aries collective and for just regular collective readings, and sunflowers have popped up, and several of you guys have said, oh, sunflowers resonate with me. Well, here they are again. And here they are in the Sagittarius reading. But this person is a very strong manifester, Aries, the Sagittarius, and I feel like they are knowingly, unknowingly, subconsciously, consciously manifesting you returning or a return. From a distance, the world looks blue and green. So is there a distance between the two of you guys? And then that's what, Bette Midler? And then these twin flames are on the beaches, a movie Bette Midler was in. Stop me if I'm confirming some stuff to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. The movie Beaches. You gotta give a little, lose a little, and maybe have the blues a little. That's the glory of love. Oh, okay. Blossom plays a young Bette Midler in the movie Beaches. I don't know her name, and I feel bad because she's an amazing person. But there's this history between the two of you guys. Very roller coaster. I mean, shit, if it's coming up as them looking at you as potentially a twin flame, then that makes sense. That's the story of love. Let's see. How does Sagittarius feel about their Aries person, please? The Six of Swords in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the upright. It's been a difficult journey. Sometimes this person yearns so much for things to be different, but the reality is that they're not. And a lot of the time, what they get in their head, in their mind, is that this is incurable. They feel like things are trapped the way that they are. I'm getting all of this off of the Six of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the upright. There's so much strife, there's so much turmoil, there's so much loss that's been had, so many misunderstandings, so much pain, so much heartbreak. And this person went the very runner chaser. This person ran away from all of that. And in their running away, since we're talking twin flames, in their running away, what did the Sagittarius find? The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Wishes not coming true. Emotional wishes not coming true. It's a lack of emotional fulfillment. So this is the Sagittarius single and emotionally unfulfilled. Which makes sense because that's what happens during separation with the twin flames. This person could have, in that initial separation, gone through a very heavy, greedy stage. And there's like money, 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 money. Very much Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Very much overindulgent. Like, what happens when people feel an emptiness, they try to fill the void. And it could be with whatever. Whomever. But not satisfied. What satisfaction can you have tonight, Sagittarius? Let's see. What would make the Sagittarius satisfied, please, Spirit? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Wands in the upright. Oi, oi. What satisfaction could the Sagittarius have tonight? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the King of Wands in the upright. That's the Sagittarius' energy. So just so that you know, it's also Scorpio energy. So the satisfaction that this Sagittarius, and this Sagittarius could be a cusper, for sure. But it's almost like an idea of, again, with the not satisfied. Twice they're not satisfied. It's like telling you, like, I've not been satisfied. And it's like a passionate not been satisfied. So how does the Aries feel about the Sagittarius? What's the Aries' current feelings about the Sagittarius? Temperance in the reverse. Wow, all the Sagittarius energy. Temperance in the reverse. You're going to pull a major arcana. Sagittarius major arcana. Aries. Temperance in the reverse. The Page of Cups in the reverse. This is, again, it's like, it's a mirror. Twin flames. You know, a lot of people feel like they're in a twin flame relationship, and really what it is a karmic relationship. But for you to legitimately be, if you're watching this and you've kind of had this inkling, for you to be watching this and for them to feel this kind of way, and then for you to feel this kind of way with a twin flame carved up here, it's very much mirroring. You feel like you're or at least the way that you left your Sagittarius, like things were like completely unbalanced. The Sagittarius themselves was completely unbalanced, especially with this Temperance card. That's how you felt. That's your perspective, okay? So for those Sagittarius cross watchers that are here, this is their perspective, okay? This is the card's perspective. Don't take it personally. I am just a messenger. And then you were like, it's unrealistic that I'm ever going to get X, Y, and Z from this Sagittarius connection. You just feel like it's just like, it's the same thing with the Nine of Cups, except for I don't get from you that you've been trying to fill your voids. I get that from the Sagittarius. For a long time, you felt like it was like a wish that wasn't going to come true. So you've got Aries, a Sagittarius that wants something to happen between the two of you guys. It's trying to manifest something between the two of you guys. And then at the same time, they're just like, I don't know if this person was going to be moving with the Six of Swords in the reverse. Let me get clarification on this Six of Swords in the reverse for the Sagittarius, please. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Wow. Setbacks twice. I wonder if this person was going to be moving towards you either energetically or like in reality, like if y'all are at a distance, and then that got postponed. I feel like this person might be a perfectionist and they want everything to be lined up perfectly before they were to even really take any action towards you, Aries. But okay, at the end of the day, you live rent-free in this Sagittarius's mind. I mean, you're watching this, right? So I know you think about this person. And there is a slight addiction here, which makes sense with this Temperance in the reverse. You have sometimes an inability to suppress your desires towards this person, but I don't feel like you're focused on this person other than the fact that you're watching this reading right now, like in your day-to-day reality. Like they don't have control over you, maybe like they used to. What's the biggest lesson here with this connection for the Aries and the Sagittarius? They're not coming towards you right now, guys. Just so that you know that. There's a perfectionist here. If they did, it wouldn't be... If they did, it would come up with King of Wands energy. Hold on, let me get clarification on this King. What intention does the Sagittarius have towards the Aries? What's the ultimate goal, please? What's the ultimate goal? Misunderstandings. The intention is to not really make a judgment call yet. Not yet. They're not ready. They're not ready. This person's still cooking. It's not ready to take out of the oven yet. What's the ultimate goal? The Knight of Wands in the upright. It's almost like they want to win this. Does that make sense, Aries? Very competitive energy, but it's like they want to overcome. They want to win this. And I don't know if that means that they want to overcome the separation or if they want to one up on you. I think it could be different per person. Maybe a little of everything. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse trying to defy fate. Spirit's keeping them away for right now with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Destiny is always changing for them. It's like one thing after another that they have to pay attention to. What's the purpose of this connection, please? On purpose. Life force and caution. Yeah, because, listen, this is very sexual, fiery energy. It is. Look it up. I promise you. Okay. So, and then caution. So what is the purpose of this connection, that all the fire that's popping up for this person, and plus fire sign? Y'all, and this is very twin flamey as this right here. Okay. So I'm just noticing the number 6 keeps popping up, but, I digress. 4, 5, 6, 11. Okay. All right. So the angels are working very heavily with this connection. So this is a very angelic connection. I'm not necessarily alluding to the fact that both of y'all are incarnated angels, but the angels have their hands in this connection. And this was very fiery, very passionate, very much sexual with this life force energy right here. And that was what grounded you two. Was the sexual thing. And what y'all were supposed to learn is that there's more to life than this. It's not about just the sexual. With this cautious, because this is green on here for the heart chakra, and then it's blue on here with the throat chakra. So it's more to life than this. That's also a Bjork song. So if maybe that's confirmation for you. But there's more to life than just the sexual. True love is a open communication, honest communication, authentic communication. True love is an open heart, an open, a release of the walls and negative baggage. It's also having healthy boundaries. So it was meant to teach you all of that. That's why this connection. 2 cards wanting to come up. Notice the 2 cards are coming up. 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards. So very twinsy, right? It says renewal and understanding. It's like this person was meant to be your greatest teacher on what love is and what love isn't. What love could be and what love isn't. For the both of you guys, if it's a twin flame, that was supposed to be what the connection meant for both of you guys. A lot of blue on here. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that's been left unsaid or a lot of stuff that's been said. And then also too, a lot of green on here with the heart chakra. And I think it has to do with a lot of stuff has been left unsaid about true and honest feelings. All right, guys, I hope that helped you. Very interesting read for the Sagittarius. Let's move on to Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit, for your time cleansing that. Moving on to Capricorn, please. There we go. 20, 45. All right, Capricorn. Okay, Caps. Okay, Aries connected to the Capricorn. Let's see. What is this? What's the current energy? How does a Capricorn currently feel about the Aries, please, Spirit? How does Capricorn currently feel about the Aries? Rejection. Depth. Abandoned. Irrationally. Well, hold on. Irrational fear. I wonder if this person is projecting like a long-term connection with you because they've got fears and baggage that they're dealing with. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. How does the Capricorn feel about the Aries, please? How does Capricorn feel about the Aries? The 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. I wonder if this Capricorn rejected you or there's been a rejection here. Let's just say that. All right. I don't want to trigger anything. With the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, and that's some Capricorn energy there too as well. This person, there's instability here, and it's because of fear. Because they've got walls up. And the way that it might look to you is like this Capricorn only cares about one thing. They only care about money. They only care about their job. They only care about themselves. But it's more to that. But I think that's how it looks to you, Aries. Like it looks like this person is stubborn and selfish. And they might be stubborn and they might be selfish. But yeah, this is a lot of unhealed trauma for this Capricorn. What's currently going on in Capricorn's energy for the Aries, please? 10 of Pentacles in the upright, the 5 of Wands in the reverse. I mean, this person wants to have a long-lasting relationship. Like that's something that they wanted to have. And yeah, if there is money involved, like they want to have like legacy, they want to have like, generational wealth. Like that is a goal for them. But then so also is like a stable family life and a good, like a power couple is what this person really, really is wanting in love. But there's a lot of fighting here and it has to do with baggage. Sometimes they want to come back to you, Aries, and maybe compromise and reconcile and cooperate. But why not? Why don't they? For the Capricorn, 5 of Wands in the reverse, please. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I just feel like they don't trust it somehow, this connection. I think at some point they were either giving you a false sense of security, or you had given them what looked like. I just feel like this person is just, and they're not budging, inflexible. There's a lot of pentacle energy here. They're not budging. A lot of very fixed energy. I'm not budging. There's stubbornness here. So I don't know if this person has very heavy Taurus in their chart, or Virgo. Yeah, this person is not budging. No, and it's fears. They have not been able to face some of the demons in their closet. How does Aries feel about this person, please, Spirit? How does Aries currently feel? Hangman wanted to pop out in the reverse. You feel like they're selfish. They take too much time. The Fool in the reverse. The Fool in the reverse, and the Tower in the reverse. Sometimes you feel like it's recoverable, but then you're like, that's dumb. Like, you feel foolish for even thinking that way. Like, you second guess yourself. Like, this person's projection towards you has made you second guess almost your worthiness for this person. You hold this person in high regard. There's a lot of respect here. And it could be underlined, because you might want to cuss this person out on a daily basis, but underline. Like, I think it's more like you seeing their potential, and then seeing the potential of the connection. I think it's what I'm really getting from that. There's also an intimidation factor as well. Like, I don't know. I feel like this person leaves you second guessing yourself, and I don't like that for you. I really don't. Projection. I get a lot of projection. This person has some stuff that they have to work through. You can't raise other adults, Aries, just so that you know. Survival wanted to pop out. Yeah, it's if you stay around this person's energy as it is, Aries, it's gonna bleed onto you. They're negative, and they may not be like a negative person, but it's just they exude some sort of darker energy that makes you second guess yourself, and you don't want that. Spirit wants you to walk away from that. What is, like, honestly, that's like an action card for you, especially if this is resonating. This isn't working for you energetically. It's not. This is an energy vampire. No, because they're not leeching off of you. I just don't like, and neither does Spirit likes the way that they make you feel. Yeah. Because you're so much better than that. And I don't think you see it. You're too close to it right now. What's supposed to be the lesson for Aries with this Capricorn connection, please, Spirit? Opposition. Contrast. Yep. I get it, Spirit. Thank you so much. Opposition and completeness. You don't need nobody to tell you shit, Aries. You don't need nobody. I mean, you might want somebody, but what I'm saying by that is, like, you are complete within yourself. You don't need somebody to be your savior and be your crutch in life. No. I know it's easier said than done. I know it. I've had to overcome this myself. Especially if you hold somebody in high regard and they've done so much for you, blah, blah, blah. This could be like a parrot or something like that. It doesn't have to be. No. You can do fine all on your own. This was meant to show you a lot of contrast in your life. Just so you can see how you don't want to be, and a type of like you don't, yeah. So you can see things that you don't want. So it'll make you yearn for something different. Does that make sense, Aries? It makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. Let me know. Let me know if the Capricorn. Yeah, you're complete. You don't, it's very cliche, but you don't need happiness outside of yourself. You've got to learn to make yourself happy. And you're never going to learn that being so close to this person's energy, because they don't know it themselves. So in order for you to heal, you're going to have to, or elevate yourself as a person and see your potential, you're going to have to energetically detached somehow from this person, even if it means like walking away from this connection. Yeah. All right. So that was for the Capricorn. We're moving on to the Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, Aries attached to Aquarius, guys. Almost done. We got Pisces, and we're going to do, after the Aquarius, we're going to do everybody that's still here. We're going to do a general message for everybody that's still here. Thank you so much for your time, your presence. I appreciate you. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to do that. Like, turn on that bell notification button, guys. All right, so how does the Aquarius currently feel about the Aries, please, Spirit? Stress and lusting. Something forbidden here. Is this work related? Because I see this guy with the sticky notes. Is there something forbidden about this connection? I don't see like a heavy commitment. I don't see like somebody committing. I feel like I get sort of like what is it called? Adult, like an affair. But is it I don't know if you guys, there's tension, and it could be sexual tension. Let's see. How does the Aquarius currently feel about the Aries, please, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune in the upright and the Four of Cups in the reverse. I mean, in the upright, sorry. And the Nine of Swords in the upright. This person is stressed over you. Stress comes up twice. They think about you very heavily at night. It's very lustful. And so, like, if this is an affair, the person that they're with, they're not paying any attention to that person. If anything, if this is like a past person for you, Aries, like if this is an ex for you, they think about you. And the karma that they're receiving right now is that they can't get to you. Now, if this is an affair at work or something like that, or, you know, something like that, they feel so heavily drawn towards you, like they have to release it somehow. Take that as it will. How does the Aries currently feel about this Aquarius, please? King of Cups in the reverse. Nope. I feel like you know that this person lusts after you and is obsessive towards you. There's like the King of Cups in the reverse, like you're just like, no, you know what? No, you can't. No. Like even I'm even getting like, you can look but you can't touch. No, like you're protecting yourself from this person. Wow, it's very lustful. I mean, yeah, the card came up very lustful, but you're unbothered, unfazed. Oh well. I feel like this could be an ex, and you're just like, oh well, because this is you. This is you, Aries. You're sitting there like, I know I look good, but oh well, shit. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, you had your chance. I really do get that for some of you guys. Maybe the office romance worked for a collection, and boom, that's it. But for the rest of you guys, I really feel like you're like, you had your chance. You had your chance. You messed it up. Now you gotta lay in the bed that you made. I don't know if that's how it goes. Now you gotta lay in the bed that you made. That's your karma. Aries is unbothered, untouched, quite literally. What's the purpose of this connection between Aries and Aquarius? This is a quick one. What's the purpose of this connection between Aries and Aquarius, please? Survival. You were supposed to survive beyond this. Oh well, you said, oh well, alchemical forces. I love it. Thanks for the confirmation, Spirit. I already said it. I already called it. Oh well, you were supposed to separate yourself from this person. It was toxic. Oh well. I don't know if you had to quickly run out of this connection, like with just the clothes on your back. If there was some huge, large argument, I don't know. With this survival card, you were supposed to learn that you, and this alchemical forces, you were supposed to heal yourself. That's what these things are. This is Heka. hecka stuff right here. You're supposed to find your magic within, your light within, heal yourself, and change and turn it around. Turn all of that energy around on your own survival. And I don't even get an Aries, because the Queen of Wands pops up here. I don't even get an Aries that's surviving anymore. I get an Aries that's thriving. And with this Wheel of Fortune up here for your person, that's their karma. Shit. Let them, whatever. It's not on you, Aries. All right. That's Aquarius. Moving on, Pisces. Sorry if that was loud, you guys. I know some of you guys watch in your with your phone or headphones, so. Pisces. Aries connected to a Pisces. All right, so right after this, we're gonna do like just like for everybody that's watching, but we're gonna do Pisces first. Aries connected to a Pisces. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. If you've watched me already more than once and you're not subscribed, please do so. That helps me grow my channel. I am also a businesswoman, and I'd love to grow business-wise. All right, guys. Thank you for being here, though. For Aries connected to a Pisces. How does the Pisces truly feel about the Aries, please, Spirit? Abandoned. Left out in the cold. You've walked away. Why does the Pisces feel this way about the Aries, please? Why does Pisces feel this way about the Aries, please? The Strength in the reverse. The Eight of Wands quickly. The Queen of Swords. Ooh, you said, ooh, Aries is like, Aries is done with the Pisces. Let me tell you what, because you like you cut through the bullshit with this Pisces. You're like, hey, listen, you're not gonna butter me up, Pisces. I don't give a shit what you say. I can see through your mask. Your mask has fallen. I can see through your mask. This is you talking to this Pisces. You're not gonna butter me up. And of course, and I'm Pisces Venus, so I can say this. But of course the Pisces is, oh, woe is me. The Aries hurt my feelings. And the Aries is like, you needed to hear it. Somebody needed to tell you. And it was Spirit nudging you, Aries, to be as truthful and as honest, or leave as quick as you did. And this person sees you as being cold. With this Queen of Swords, I don't think it's being cold. I think it's being highly principled, and I'm standing in my principles right now. That's what I'm picking up. That is what I'm picking up. So what intention does this Pisces have towards the Aries, please? What intentions? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the upright. Like, this person wants to be like, can't we work on it? Can't we work on it? No. No, not right now, not today. I don't have time. That's how you feel. At least that's what I'm getting. How does the Aries feel about their Pisces? Can't we work on it? I don't like the... Oh. You're confused on if you want to give this person a second chance or not. Okay, you're confused on if you want to give this person a second chance or not. All right, so let's see. One more time, because abandoned isn't. All right, let's see. How does the Pisces truly and honestly feel about the Aries? How does the Pisces truly and honestly feel about the Aries? It's sexual. They can't help it. They're so sexually sexually attracted to you. They can't help it. They can't help it. They feel this super strong connection to you. And I'm getting with this past life, this deja vu, repeated patterns. It's always been, it's that emotion in the ocean that brings you guys together. I'm going to get some advice. You better believe I'm going to get some advice. Because a part of you is like, I think you might have been the one that initially walked away from this, and you were standing in that Queen of Swords energy, and they heard all the words you said. I don't know if they listened, but they heard all the, okay, Spirit, thank you for the confirmation. They heard all the words you said, But now I feel like you're potentially backpedaling in your head, Aries. Queen of Swords popped up as how they see you. Queen of Swords popped up as your advice. Stand strong in your truth. Stop backpedaling. Stand strong in your truth. What's the ultimate goal? Like what ultimately does this Pisces want with the Aries, please? Two of Cups. Judgment. They feel lost without you. But if there were to be, listen, for the Queen of Swords to pop up, and then for how they see you, and then the Queen of Swords to pop up for how Spirit, the advice they have for you, it's like Spirit is saying, if you were to go back, first of all, give it a little bit of time, because there's some karmic lessons that are being learned, that are supposed to be learned, should this Pisces really pay attention to the situation. And I feel like it's hard for this Pisces to pay attention to the situation if you keep going back, Aries. You're going to have to give them space to really evaluate. Otherwise, it's like a crutch. You become a crutch for them, and they don't truly grow. Your growth is you standing in your boundaries. I'm not saying that you can't go back. I'm not saying that the cards say don't go back. But what the cards are saying is stand firm in your truth. Give it some time. You got to give it some space. This person wants Two of Cups with you, Judgment with you, and the Nine of, they want you. They do want you. But there's something that they have done over and over again that they haven't learned from. And if you keep going back, you're enabling. I'm being honest. And that's my stomach rumbling. But I think you need somebody to be as honest with you as you were trying to be with this person. Yeah. What's the purpose of this connection between Aries and Pisces, please? What's the purpose of this connection? Charity. That's a 7 card. Rigidness. The 7 card, this charity card, is you learning to give to yourself, learning to take yourself seriously, learning to put yourself first, learning to stand on business for yourself. This isn't you giving. What this is showing like you've given. Now it's time for you to stay in your rigidness. Stand firm. It comes up twice. Stand firm. Don't loosen the reins. I just recently said that. I don't know if you guys, that might have been for you recently. Rigidness. You are supposed to learn through this how to be strong and how to not continuously overgive. And this person's supposed to learn how to not continuously overtake and take and use people as a crutch. This person is supposed to evolve, but you've got to give them the space to do so. All right, just for right now. That's what it says. All right, that's for Pisces, Aries connected to Pisces. All right, guys, I hope this reading really helped. It's going to move on. Sorry if that's loud. I'm trying to cleanse the energy. 42. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. I love you. Okay, guys, so this is everybody that's watching. I'm going to pull some cards. I hope that this reading really helped. It's helped you gain perspective, get some clarity. Let's move to some cards of just in general. What is it that we need to be aware of? Look, we've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom here. If you feel very much called to have a better relationship with yourself, Aries, during this time, and seek abundance within yourself, rescue yourself, so on and so forth, grow yourself, see yourself for the first time, speak your truth for the first time. That is the new moon in Leo. That is pushing you to do so, and that's going to open up a lot of doors for you when you start taking yourself seriously, when you start elevating yourself. All right, Spirit, for all of those watching, what is it that we need to know? What is it that you want to tell us? Spirit ancestors, guides, ascended masters. I'm here. They're here. Wise counselor. This is learning. This is you learning what is it that we need to be aware about? The Hermit in the upright. Okay, 3 major arcana at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. I love it. Okay, so they're here. They're here and they're talking to us. We are very heavily connected. I'm so glad that you stayed with me, or you're at least watching the ending here, because we've got 4 major arcana that are telling us about what it is that we need to be expecting. We should be expecting to have some internal reflection at this time with the Hermit card, and having a lot of transformative things happening around us. And we are probably going to be the provokers of said transformation. It's through us having the audacity to be somewhat selfish, to be somewhat self-reliant. We're breaking up the traditions, the traditional relationships that we have with others and ourselves. We're breaking that up. We are agitating it, if you will, creating something new, having new perspectives on a lot of things, and then having to learn how to become the phoenixes in our own life. I love the confirmations here. This is confirmation for a lot of you guys, but this is progress and change and moving forward, and luck. We've had to, for those of you guys are still here, that are you're being called to or have had to release a lot. And the way that spirit works, where the universe works, is once you've released energy, they like to fill it with new energy. And if you've released negative energy, they're going to fill it with positive energy. And some of that positive energy is this you feeling good about who you are. Leo new moon is going to be pushing you forward to do more of that. So harness that power of this Leo new moon that is going to say to want you to put a mirror on yourself. It's okay. Now is the time for self-discovery. Self-discovery. And some of you guys are going to be like, I've been on this self-discovery path for a long time. Yeah, but guess what? Spirit knows that you're paying attention. So why not improve just a little bit more? To be that much more elevated when you're calling in success in your life, a new house in your life, a new car in your life, a new job in your life, a new work partner in your life, a new love in your life, new friends in your life, new outfits in your life. I don't know how I feel about this shirt. Y'all let me know. Guys, I love y'all. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. True story. I've been there. You're not the only one. Let me know how this resonates for you guys. I hope you liked it. I love you. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.